What's up guys? Welcome to another Proven Progression episode. In this episode, we're going to run through how to become the best rider in your group. We're just setting up for the pro ride. The guys are rolling in any minute, and I figured it would be a good opportunity to talk about some of the tips and tricks that they use to get to the level they're at. All of these guys are the best guys in their group, and a lot of them are the best guys in their hometown as well. So they're going to give some feedback, I'm going to give some feedback, and then we're going to showcase the Pro Ride Clinic. Most of what we go over in the Pro Ride is done right here in the shop. A lot of stuff on the TV. That way, when we're out on the mountain, we can really focus on riding and just pushing the limit. Well, let's get set up and get this started. This video concept of how to become the best rider in your group is a video I've been wanting to do for a while. Not gonna have a lot of hard, set riding technique gone over, but sometimes it's more important to address the mental side, and I think these tips and tricks will go a long ways towards helping people progress.
Wow. Pile up.
I forgot to mention earlier, we have 3 awards to give out for the Pro Ride. Biggest send, best tech line, and gnarliest crash. So be on the lookout for those, and we'll figure out who wins. So Andy's on a 165, Luke's on a 165, I'm on a 175. I think everyone else is 155s.
Everyone's looking a little rusty, not quite warmed up yet. Yeah, Cody! Oh! With a bow tie. Yeah!
We got some good tree riding in. Now we're posted up at the bottom of a nice climb up and out. Gonna have the group stay in this safe area, safe from avalanche exposure. I'm gonna make the climb and then get eyes on as guys climb up and out this. Pretty confident in the snowpack on this aspect because it's a sunnier aspect and doesn't have the surface hoar problem that these other aspects like behind us do. But just to be extra careful and just make sure we only have one person on the slope at a time, we're gonna do it that way. Felt like that was a pretty easy pull, really good traction. Chase is kind of just feathering it on the 155, so should be able to get the group up and out of that, no problem. It'll be a fun one. It's a cool pull. So if we get the group up and out of this one, everyone can watch from a safe spot and we can pull some of the gnarlier ones. Airing out the top, yeah! The 9R was a little slower out the top. Cam, what do you got going on?
What's up, girl?
What's your next line out?
I'm gonna go up and to the right.
The line Luke did? You did that one already, right?
Yeah, I just did it.
Doing it again?
I might go to the left a little bit and then swing back in.
Cody, if you could go back 5 years and tell yourself 5 years ago a riding tip that you know now, what would that riding tip be?
Well, I really like the tree riding aspects of you talking about slamming it in reverse. You taught me that at the last advanced clinic last year. I've been using that quite a bit. Setting it back down when you're in the wrong angle to set it like that. Like you also said with the flow state stuff, setting up a couple lighter duty things to get your confidence back up is really nice. I haven't done that yet today, but we will get there. Fitness is the biggest tip I can give anybody, is the cardio and light duty strength training.
Such a fun start to the day. So rad pulling some stuff. I don't know, I love that style of riding. I'm sure it's not the whole group's cup of tea, but we'll spend most of the rest of the time riding trees anyway. What'd you think, Andy?
Stellar.
Whole lot of traversing through low angle trees to kind of get around the corner and over to the next basin. We'll regroup here and then push into some cool pillow stuff. When talking to the guys about how they got so good at riding, a couple of them mentioned that
riding with guys better than them helped them a ton. Once you become the best rider in your group, it's really good to like expand and ride with other groups where you're not that top guy, and just be humble enough to keep finding new guys that will push you, or riding with a group that creates an environment where you can push yourself. You know, maybe they post up for a little bit and just watch you while you try some more advanced stuff or something like that. Some of the things that definitely expedited my progression was riding with Andreas and other guys like him who were better than me at some aspect of sledding, and learning everything I could from them. Goggles off type of beat.
Sweat. Oh yeah. Oh, man. Steve fucking roll.
I'm wearing a moto helmet.
Why are you smiling so much, Cody? That get you all excited?
Stevie.
Mike's the first one out of this little pole. Nice work! I'm not sure that's where he wanted to stop. It's pretty steep there. Yeah, I just trench it in real nice in the side hill, and then pin and wiggle to get the front end to drop. But once it's trenched in, that trench will hold the sled to the hillside so it doesn't roll, and then you get pointed downhill and just ride her down. If you could go back in time and give yourself a one riding tip, what would it be?
Whew, I would say look up well further than you think you do. I think that's what's helped me out a ton, is riding faster, is looking up, anticipating what's coming up before you get to it.
A lot of people get caught looking at the closest obstacle or their ski loops or 5 feet in front of them.
They get to it and they freaking slam on the brakes. And keep those eyes up.
Oh, I'm glad he messed that up, because I f***ed that shot up real good. Catch it, Luke!
Not bad. It should pop right out, hopefully. Not bad.
Well,
Just a little dent.
Carnage counter is up, and you have the high score at the moment. There's lots of time, though. There's lots of time left. Steve's going to be pumped he's not in first place with the Carnage counter. Not bad, though. I mean, 2 sleds colliding is never a good thing. Carnage counter is still counting. This isn't going to get you an award, though. You got to try a lot harder.
Yeah.
Kale's in first place for that one right now.
That's not the award I'm going for.
Nobody wants that one. So if I could go back in time and give myself some tips for progressing on a sled and becoming the best rider in the group, I think the big thing would just be to be a little more patient and like not like almost like drop the intensity of how bad I want it just a little bit and have a little more fun with it. I don't know if that's going to apply to everyone, but it did for me because I just wanted it so badly and was just always mentally like wound up trying to get it. And that's good for progression, but if I would have pulled back just a little bit, I would have progressed faster, at least not during the early stages of that. Oh, man.
I lost my fucking thumb in there.
That was pretty lucky.
Did you see that?
It came off the throttle.
I would have made it.
Nice. It's pretty stuck now. You can go right above this tree and hook around right there if you don't want to side hill above them. guide needed. These little pockets in the cliffs are the coolest riding in the world, in my opinion. This zone right here is probably my favorite that I've found in the entire world. Now that's a proper pin and wiggle. I don't think they're gonna like that one.
Hell yeah, baby.
Pucker up.
The loose chute, man.
Yeah, with the rocks in it. Yeah!
I would take a different option.
Yeah, I think if you take that side hill like 100 feet or so, like just take it across everything that's in front of you right there and look for another line down. Or I'll just come back up and look for another line. Some 4 o'clock shortcuts. Yeah. Or 5 o'clock shortcuts.
There might be issues with that.
Where? That's the good line. That's the easy one.
Track slid right into a tree, just washed out any snow they had to hold the edge on. I did that too. Yeah.
So this is the best option for today.
first day, man, these guys rip. Everyone was shredding. We had pretty much no issues getting from one tech zone to the next, just because everyone's on such a high level of riding that they can traverse pretty gnarly terrain easily. I don't know what the highlight was for me. Probably just the overall vibes. Like, everyone seems to get along really good. There's really fun banter, and that combination with the rad riding and just like tons of respect for each other makes it so enjoyable to be on the mountain with everyone. Our shortcut out was definitely a little aggressive. Well, it wouldn't have been aggressive, but we were just low on snow, and the snow was really punchy, so skis would dive in really far, and all the creeks were open. It took a little bit of fighting to get through that. I'm sure not all of the group was pumped on that, but it's part of the story, part of the fun. I'm sure by tomorrow night, they'll only have good memories of it.
That's not ragdoll slide on the Wow. That's pretty cool. Wow.
Planks are hot. Sorry.
Like,
Okay, so mediums are those two. Those are all medium rares.
the one day that hit it before.
Sometimes persistent weak layers can cause.
Heading out for day 2 of the pro ride. Conditions will probably be similar to yesterday, but we're gonna try to ride a little bit higher and get into a little drier snow. Definitely kind of spring-like snow, but at least it's soft. I'll be riding my 146 boost that I just built last week. It's gonna be a big jump going from a 175 to a 146. So hopefully I don't get stuck all day long and the boys have to dig me out. On the parking lot mods. Yeah, why are we putting a glove on your handlebar?
Try not to cut my grips and straighten them out a little bit here. A little bit more, or is she good?
Swap into the new style Polaris scratcher because that is the best scratcher out there.
100%.
We've been putting those on carbon skids, we're putting them on skidoos, we're putting them on Articats. They just work better than anything else on the market. I don't know if the commuter chute's gonna happen this year. It's so thin. Now the slope behind me is the slope we want to stay off. Looks like it could be a pretty sketchy avalanche slide path. It's not that big, but the bottom's all huge trees, so it's like a really bad train trap. We'll go up this little ways and hook to the left, and I think it'll be really good riding right over there. I had a chase video setting that slope off intentionally. But just a good example clip, I guess, and thought it'd be relatively safe and a good way to get all the load off that slope. We're gonna avoid the other slope because there's a bunch of overhang up higher and no safe way to set that off. So we're just gonna keep playing these trees up to the ridge and take the ridge in.
Caleb's gonna try to set this slope off here. There it goes. That's how you do it. Trigger point by the pillows.
Yo, Steve.
Nice. Yeah, Jordan.
I'm waiting for Good now.
Time to shed a layer. Couple stocks in here. Hey, missed you, Cody. How's it going? Good to have you back. That was a pretty good hit on a pretty big tree.
He ride his sled off today, so he's holding true to his word.
Damn. He's good in this tech stuff. Yeah, for how hard of the hit was, his front end looks good from here.
Don't video that shit, man.
Oh, I wish I could have seen that. Killer riding. Yeah!
Up and out. Sick line.
A little spicy on a 146.
I bet. Yeah, dude. Downhill hop over. No, no.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Heads up! Oh, that was a good tree.
That was a really good tree to hit.
That's a good tree.
I'm supposed to be on a break here to book our dinner reservation. Come on, boys, answer the phone. Hey. He is up there in not a good spot. In not a good position.
Nothing's bent? Just a little.
That was a lucky one.
That could have been bad. Last little.
I almost owed you $1,500 too. Couple end over ends and then it just stabbed in.
I don't like hearing that. 1,500 is the deductible, the insurance deductible.
Exactly.
I hate hearing that number.
It stopped about 2 feet before a big tree.
Cheaper than 10 grand out of your pocket, huh?
Shut up, Landy. Second sled of the day.
second round of the day.
Got a snowball to the forehead. Guy or that guy?
New brake lever. Handy, you have one.
Thanks for the tools.
Dude! Crazy Canadian! That's what we're gonna have to call you now. Hey, we can blame that on getting snow in the face. Snowed the shit out of him.
That's going to be fast for the rest of the people.
Heads up! Heads up, heads up.
Yeah, dude. Yeah! Woo! That was the one. That was really vertical. Yeah, it's a sick group of dudes. Look at the trees he washed out
you know.
I don't think he's gonna get the traction for it, right?
Oh no! Oh no! We should just ski pull you out of it.
I'll get down there and
Stay at work. Yeah, baby!
How many stucks have you helped with today?
I lost count. I don't even know anymore.
Probably at least 4 of mine.
Shit ton.
Cam racked up 4.
not one.
Rough crowd. Rough crowd.
None of them else got in there.
Everyone who's laughing didn't do all in there.
No, I'm not laughing at it. That was good. Bravo.
Yeah!
Holy buddy.
I was like, well,
That was
going
sick.
over.
Well, that's a wrap on the pro ride and clinic season here in Montana. I want to give some kudos to Zach for getting it after everyone else kind of stopped riding. Kind of funny when everyone was making fun of him there, but honestly, like, I have so much respect for people that just keep going even after they're tired and after everyone else stops. So nice work, Zach. And you know, that's another point, I guess, of like how to become the best rider in your group. Just keep going, like keep practicing. Don't stop and don't eat lunch. Don't like goof off. Just focus on riding, trying to do things, trying to progress, and you'll progress at a much faster rate than if you go up on the mountain and just like sit around all day. Maybe that's a little harsh, but you get the point. We still have some fun stuff going on with this crew. We have Mexican dinner tonight, and then we're gonna go back to the shop, play this video for the guys, and then give out awards. I'm gonna have to chat with Luke and Chase to see who gets what awards, and then that'll finish the night out.
Yes! It is so smooth to beat, man.
Holy shit! Yeah, Jordan!
So, Steve, what has helped you progress as a rider to become one of the best riders in your group, if not the best rider in your crew?
Well, I mean, I've been coming to Proven Progression for several years now, and I think the instruction over the years kind of started setting in and getting some of the repetitions here with the group. But the thing about Proven Progression that I've enjoyed most, I've even brought my son out, who's 17 years old, been able to enjoy like the safety of it, coming out and being able to ride in places that I can't ride on my own, feeling safe to go places that I can ride on my own, coming out with other good riders that make me feel comfortable to try things that I wouldn't necessarily try just being out. So I think that ability to go out and try things and to be able to give repetitions to it and feel safe doing it, not getting injured, not being in dangerous situations, has allowed me to progress over the few years to, you know, pull lines that I probably would never pull at home or even attempt.
Yep, just ride with people that are a little above your skill level and kind of pushes you a little better. The first trip I'm always really rusty, and then as the season goes on it progresses and progresses.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Let's go send it.
I want to finish this video with 4 tips to become the best rider in your group. We'll start with number 1, sled setup. Having the right sled setup is key to progression and having control on edge. And having control on edge is key to basically all the fundamentals of backcountry riding, side hilling, hopovers, bow ties, managing terrain, all of that. The most important part is having the right height handlebar and then how you adjust your throttle and brake. After that, you know, there's a rabbit hole of what you can do with the sled to set it up properly. But if you get handlebar stuff right, it's going to give you a huge leg up, and that's the fundamental for proper sled setup for backcountry control. Tip number 2 is get as much seat time as possible, and during that seat time, have an intention to progress, put effort into practicing things, doing drills, thinking about your riding technique, thinking about how to ride better. Third tip is understand your limits and know when to push it to progress. I see a lot of guys that go too hard and they break a bunch of parts or they get hurt. And then I see guys push at the wrong times. When the snow is really icy and more set up, don't go huck re-entries. Don't try to do it big aired out bow ties. Don't push to that level. Work on fundamentals of edge control. Work on your side hilling technique during snow like that. When it's deep snow, you know, use those conditions to work on the appropriate maneuver. And then number 4, the last tip I have for you, be humble enough to learn from any riding situation and anyone in your group. You get to a certain level in riding and you start building up an ego and you're known as being the good rider, and if that gets stuck in your head too much, you're not going to progress as much because you think too highly of yourself and you're not learning anymore. Every time someone gets stuck, even if they're half the rider you are, you can analyze why they got stuck and file that away. Maybe it'll be helpful in the future for you. That's just a random example. You know, just remember every situation's a chance to learn, and don't let your ego get in the way of progression. The pro ride was yesterday. We made quick work of cleaning up the bunkhouse area, cleaning up the shop, and now packing stuff up to head up to Revelstoke for the first pre-ride trip since December.
pretty fired up for it.